Hello, hello, hello. Good evening and
Hello.
welcome. Should I say bonsoir, monsieur? Ça va?
Ouais, tu peux dire ça. Bonsoir, monsieur. Comment ça va?
Ça va
Comment
bien?
tu vas? Ouais, it depends on from what perspective.
The
But French is a
perspective.
very
All right.
flexible language.
Yeah.
It changes. It
Je parle
works.
français un peu. Je comprends un peu. So I try to, get my flexibility going on the French.
C'est bien ça.
Yeah.
C'est bien ça. C'est vrai que Cameroun est bilingue, mais moi je suis du côté expression anglaise. Mais la plupart des Camerounais sont des francophones. Donc,
Yeah.
à un moment à l'autre, tout le monde va apprendre à parler français.
Ah, c'est ça, c'est
C'est
ça.
ça.
D'accord,
Ouais.
d'accord. Ah, comment t'appelles? And tell us a bit about yourself. Comment tu
Ok,
t'appelles?
bon,
Comment tu t'appelles?
oui,
And
c'est
then
ça.
tell us a bit about yourself. Yes.
Je m'appelle Franklin Fonderson et je suis dans plusieurs choses au même moment, mais aujourd'hui, là, je pense qu'on va focaliser surtout sur le projet Phygital. Euh, Phygital, à vrai dire, c'est une fusion de deux mots, physique et digital. Donc, c'est juste les fusions de mots physical, digital, qu'on a coupé en deux, on a collé ensemble pour donner Phygital. Donc, dans le cas de sport, d'une nouvelle discipline qui a été créée, le Phygital, c'est un mélange des sports physiques qui peut être le football, le basketball, qui se joue physiquement.
Wrestling, judo.
Oui, oui.
That's
Mixed
it.
martial arts.
Yeah, mixed
Oui.
martial arts. Yes, that's it. That's it.
So they bring all of these things together with their gaming components.
Yeah.
Donc, si tu veux jouer le foot, là maintenant, tu as des joueurs qui jouent le vrai football. Donc, ils sont sur le stade et on va cumuler ça avec le gaming qui peut être le FIFA, le EAFC aujourd'hui ou le eFootball en fonction des types de jeux que vous utilisez de jouer, vous décidez d'utiliser. Et aussi, après cette combinaison, on va cumuler le score. Donc, dans un vrai tournoi Phygital, ça se passe comment? Tu as les joueurs qui jouent le même temps le physique et après les jeux vidéo.
Yeah.
Oui, le digital. Donc, et aujourd'hui, il y a un mouvement qui a été créé qui s'appelle Phygital International. And Phygital International has a lot of member countries under the umbrella of the World Phygital Community, which is like the deployment or the grounded body that manages the day-to-day affairs of the members of the Phygital community. So the structure starts from organizing local tournaments in country. So you can either do it from within the regions in your country, which they call it origins. So they call it the Phygital Origins tournaments. Or you can decide to just do a national tournament, which you just invite teams from all over your country, and they call this the rival tournaments.
Okay.
Yeah, so for you to get to the games of the future, which is at the top, you have to organize either an Origins tournament or you organize a rivals tournament that brings teams. And then now when you qualify based on the world rank, hey, and by the way, today is the day that the ranking of the Phygital countries is being done. So the teams, the clubs, they are being ranked today. So it's a special day for the Phygital community.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. So we'll find out later tonight.
Yeah.
Great.
So at the end of the day, the countries and the clubs are being ranked based on their local performances and the nature and the level of organization, the professionalism in the organization of the tournament counts a lot because there's a lot of data being collected as the number of goals that were scored in each tournament report that happened. They have a whole structure. It's the platform that is called WPC Plus that actually analyzes data from every single tournament that was done by every single member of the WPC, the World Phygital community.
Okay.
So with this information, with this information now, it moves on to what we call contender. So from your national tournament, we now go to the regional qualifiers, I'll put it that way, or the world qualifiers to go to the games of the future, because the games of the future is like the Phygital World Cup.
All right.
So you get teams that performed at a very high level, they go into what we call contenders. And from the contenders, they pick out, I think it's 10 teams, then there are actually 16 teams that go to the games of the future. So contenders by itself, I think it has like 8 to 10 teams, then you have 2 teams from wildcard, and then I think the other 4 teams are the teams that have qualified with some other criteria, which is a little bit complex. But I mean, that's how it's done. And then boom, there is a bigger picture, which is now the game future. That's where we have the big prize money. That's where we have all the tech exposition and stuff. And I also want to tell you that games of the future, which is run by Phygital International, is not just the Phygital games. It is also there are also some games of the future, like tech-oriented games. So you have stuff like robot fighting, drone racing, other coding stuff, which are part of the games of the future, which makes it very interesting. So there is a high level of tech involved, even on the pitches. If you see the basketball pitch, I mean, it actually, each time the ball bounces, there's a different animation on the floor. So they are trying to match it to a particular level of technology to actually show that we are actually at the games of the future.
Yeah.
So that's the whole idea. Yeah. So that's the whole idea behind that particular part of the games of the future, But on the other side, which is more like organization, structure, service delivery, it's a whole different ball game because it's a whole bunch of people. I'll talk about my country and Africa that I know.
Yeah.
We mostly organize the basketball tournaments, the football, and the dancing tournament. But there are 4. Yeah. So, but there are 4 main Phygital tournaments or Phygital disciplines, you should say. So you have the basketball, football, dance, and shooter. Now the basketball, yes. So the basketball is usually you might have a basketball game like NBA 2K or Street Ball 2-on-2, or you might have for football what we play is Volta from FIFA back then, and now there is Rush in EAFC, because the format of the physical football is the futsal, the 5-a-side format. Yeah. So they try to match it with
the digital
a gameplay that is equally 5-a-side.
Yeah.
And each team has 8 players for football, and these 8 players at least should have at least 6 of the players who are hybrid players, so they can play both football part, the physical football, and the gaming part.
That's challenging.
For the team to be very competitive. And the beauty about it is it's 50-50. So what happens is they take the scores from the gaming part, they keep and they take the scores from the physical game, they merge both together to get the winner of a game. So it's not like there is one part of the game that outweighs the other. They are both 50-50.
But it can be strategic.
So imagine a game,
it can be strategic.
A game where you have top-notch gamers.
Yeah.
And they put up a show, like they score like 15 goals.
Yeah.
I mean, to catch up on the real pitch, it's sometimes hard.
Yeah.
But I mean, I saw the Nigerian team did that once in Kazakhstan.
Oh, right.
Sorry, in Kazan in Russia, where they were really, really beating at the gaming part, but when they got onto the pitch, those guys were wild.
Wow.
So that's the beauty. You can have a team that has performed so poorly in the gaming part, but they do so well on the pitch.
The physical part, yeah.
That's the beauty. Yeah. So there is one particularity is with the dance, the Phygital dance, because they use the game simulator called Just Dance, and so this is the only one that you don't separate the physical and the digital. Both of them are being done at the same time.
Yeah.
Because when they are dancing, you usually use a Nintendo Switch. The person has a Joy-Con in their hand. They're dancing to the movement. You're actually recording. The score is recorded on the screen based on their physical ability to mimic the simulator,
right.
so the choreography that is the screen. So that is the only one that both the physical and the digital are being played simultaneously.
Right.
For shooter, is the same thing. You have the game part. It could be Counter-Strike. It could be based on whoever the organizer is and whatever game they decide. And then you have now the real part of it, which is the laser tag. So you have people with the laser guns. And they build up a nice place with a little places where people can hide and actually be able to. Yeah. So that's the beauty. So that one is played on PC. It's played on PC, and then you have the physical laser tag shooter going around.
I think I've seen that one with South Africa.
Yeah, South Africa
did just play that. Yeah.